Welcome to TuberChat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Our featured channel for today that I wanted to introduce everybody to is called Bearded Eagle. This is a creator that I met by coincidence a few months ago when I was chasing some polarizing content on my personal channel, and Canada ended up on the world stage, and there was a lot of viewers from around the world, a lot of activity and things like that. But one of the participants in the chat that I had connected with is Bearded Eagle. So now, several months later, Bearded Eagle has been coming in and out of TuberChat frequently, shown to be a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. And I see them out supporting other creators. It was a coincidence they're already connected to a few channels here in the TuberChat family. So it's wonderful to see that kind of thing. It shows us, again, it's a small world. And I hope everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. They're getting pretty close to 500 subscribers right now. We'd love to see them have a community tab pop up. They happen to be an Eagle Scout. They do a lot of fishing and outdoor activities. You can see that they're bringing us all three types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. So I hope everybody will connect with them. And like I said, they are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'd love for you to see that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with them as well. So when we feature channels here on TuberChat, we've started doing it every day again, and we do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, which you have seen. We do that so that you have the opportunity to meet what now is well over 300 generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming. So I always want you to be building your channels even when we're not here, and I would love for you to set up your green screen properly and not do what I did there. But thank you everybody for coming in. It's wonderful to see a mix of new and old friends in the chat. Thank you, Wolf Spirit Productions. They just dropped a super chat on us. They happen to be a gold member, as a matter of fact, and there's that mic drop as well. It certainly is a mic drop moment because they took over the stream boss position, which is that video game life meter under my camera there, and every membership and super chat knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, and the last person to knock them out gets a little bit of extra exposure for a while. That will be Wolf Spirit Productions right now. As well, earlier in the chat, we had the Gaming Ham and Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning both drop super chat. So we're going to make those three channels the first ones that we look at before I start spinning the wheel. But we'll get to that as quickly as we can, and I'm going to do some more introductions. We've got a lot of names on the wheel already. We always put members on the wheel as soon as they get here. I am Betty J. Gather, Charlene Heel, Homestead Where You Are, Lori's Tech Time, Kristen Welton, who has a premiere for us in a couple of hours, Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, Crocheting with Leanne, and Painting with Squirrels are already on the wheel, but I see Annabelle TV coming in. And they happen to be a member. Like I said, we always put members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. And I know there's a lot more channels here. So Barb's Country Home, thank you for coming in. Black Phoenix, it's always good to see you. Bose Pixel is a longtime friend of TuberChat. Come Hither with Heather is here with us almost every day. Danforth Avenue Wellness has been giving us an unbelievable amount of support on our music channel as well. Facing Reality is a longtime friend who always engages the chat. Hendrickson Family Farm is in the house. Jan Hines and Justin Mello's Music and Vlog, good to see you in the house. Life with Mountain Folk is fairly new to TuberChat, but it's great to see you back. MLW Fishing Man and Multi Hunter 247 are both here. Peterson Farms of Nashville, it's good to have you back as well. Sparkles Hope Chest is a longtime friend of TuberChat as well. Travels of Ethel the Van and Tristan Bell are both here. USA Scratchers and your boy Smooth, it's good to see you both back as well. Media Life 515 is here, and they happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away, of course, as we always do. And then, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Case Quick Bites, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I think we've seen your channel once before, but forgive me if I'm mistaken if this is your first time. And for anybody that is brand new to TuberChat, we have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. USA Scratchers, not sure if I welcomed you, but it's good to have you here. And Multi-Hunter 247, SF Fusion is in the house. I almost trip over that name all the time. And then Terry Screwloose signs positive. Terry Screwloose sings Positive Light. Good to see you here. I actually tripped over your name there as well for a second, but it's good to have you here. And again, everybody here will be willing to connect, so please read those descriptions in the video, or please read the instructions in the video description. You'll get an idea of how to connect with people here. It's more important than ever before that we do as much as we possibly can when connecting with each other. So that's why I keep redirecting everybody to read over that description. It talks about the importance of watching a full video, at least 3 minutes long, and leaving a meaningful, genuine comment. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences. So everybody's free to meet as many people as they'd like in the chat. And the featured channel that we're looking at today is Bearded Eagle again. I also want to recognize another couple of creators who are always here as beloved and dedicated moderators. Michael's Adventures, of course, and Scratch and Pete PA are 2 incredibly supportive creators who have been with me longer than I can even remember, almost from the beginning of TuberChat, actually. And both of them have been here for every stream that they can be within the last couple of years. So I really do appreciate that overwhelming support. Scratch and Pete PA is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom now. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is in the house. Forgive me, I tried to come into your gaming and live stream earlier. That's Kid Wonder's second channel, but it was buffering for me, and it didn't actually end up playing. But I've been in and out all day as well. But Kid Wonder is a longtime friend of TuberChat, connected to me for probably about 2.5 years, long before TuberChat had even started. And hopefully, again, I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I think I said Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and more. And we will get to our next channel, which is the Gaming Ham. Now, the Gaming Ham and Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning dropped super chats on us before we even started today. So I'm going to make those the first couple of channels that we look at, and then Wolf Spirit Productions will come up for the same reason right after. The Gaming Ham is an interesting name for a channel. I'll tell you why. His Word, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. The Bud Files, good to see you here. Sorry I missed your live stream as well. Michael's Adventures tried to tell me you were on, but I was away at the moment, or at that moment. The Gaming Ham gives us a lot of video gameplay, but they also happen to be an advocate for the amateur radio community, which is lovingly known as ham radio. So the name The Gaming Ham kind of gives us an idea of what we might find on this channel. Mostly gameplay, but occasionally you might find this creator also talking ham radio while bringing us the gameplay, which is really, really cool. They have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time already, so I hope everybody will connect with them. They've got their 200 subscribers locked in, with about 205 right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're going to be thinking about. Wormstrong Adventures, I've got you on the Wheel of Doom. They happen to be a member, so of course we put them on the wheel right away. And Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, like I had said, had already dropped a super chat on us. So thank you, The Gaming Ham. Thank you, Tracy and Phoebe as well. New Jersey Fishing Maniac, good to see you in the house. I caught a live stream from them in the last 24 hours or so, and it's great to have been able to catch you. They had a lively chat going as well. And oh yeah, something must have been up, Kid Wonder. they were trying to stream today, but it crashed. Happens to all of us. Those of you who've been with TuberChat long enough know how many troubles we've had with the internet. It's not sorted yet. They can't even get out here until the end of this coming week. So we're just living on a wing and a prayer. Is that how that goes for the next couple of days? But we'll see. We'll fight through it. So Tracy and Phoebe, palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that before. Now here's an interesting thing that came as an update. There are a few updates again this week from YouTube, and one of the important ones, or you might find it important, I don't know how much it matters to each individual creator, is the idea that we will no longer be able to hide our subscriber counts. So sometime in the next few days, I expect that subscriber counts will pop up for every channel. And it really is a weird thing, because when I read what I did about the update, it put the focus on the idea of creators impersonating each other, really like smaller people starting channels to fake being, you know, big channels like Mr. Beast and things like that. And I don't know how much truth there is to that, but that's what I understand the reasoning that they put behind it was. But either way, that's something that's going to be coming up pretty soon. In the meantime, it really doesn't matter to us here in TuberChat. We always just want to push each other along, no matter what our next milestone is. So the same goes for palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. They bring us a lot of beauty products, usually in product reviews and unboxing, sometimes in more of a comparison or a list of things we might enjoy. I'm just going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list, make sure I don't fall behind with this channel. And of course, they're bringing us all three types of content with shorts, videos, and live streams. Twisted V Twin Garage, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Panama City is somebody who I've seen. I think I ran into them like 4 or 5 times today alone already, bouncing in between premieres and live streams supporting others, but they're always out there. And then, so Travels of Ethel of the Van. Here's the thing. This is only my imagination that tells me this, but I have been on YouTube for 5 years, so I'd like to think there's some instinct behind it, but I'm not saying I'm right. So when somebody hides their subscriber count, then the idea is that there are some people in the world who will not follow a channel that doesn't have hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers. By hiding the subscriber count, it could possibly have people not realize that you are what a lot of people will call a smaller channel. You know, the only reason we use the words small YouTubers is because it's such a big search term on YouTube. I'm sure nobody likes to be actually called a small YouTuber. It's not the way we look at it. We hope to grow our channels, but we all start from zero. But if I made my thumbnails and titles and stuff like that to just say Connection Network, nobody would ever show up, right? So I gotta play the algorithm too. So it's just an idea, not saying I'm right. There's probably a lot more reason to you know, show or not show subscriber counts, things I'm not even thinking about, but it's just an idea. But that's something that's going to change any moment now. So, you know, sometimes we look at different things that other creators do, and we might think of it in an overly positive or overly negative way, but we really can't know. You know what I mean? It takes, what is it, walking a mile in somebody's moccasins before we can get an idea. You know, usually when I tell stories to people, you know, out, let's say, in real life or offline, I describe to them, like, listen, it would take me well over 40 years, and by the way, well over, but let's just say well over 40 years to explain to you why I think the way I do. So I don't expect anybody to just, you know, hop into every thought that I have or every, you know, idea that goes through my mind. And I'm sure lots of people don't. Fabula Decat, good to see you here. Yarn Barf, good to have you in the house. And then, yeah, Terry Screwloose sings Positive Light. Lots of different people have lots of different terms, and it's up to everybody to decide whether it matters or not what their channels are called. You know, it's very possible to meet somebody when you have, let's say, 800 subscribers, and you're out in the street, you're just either filming or carrying a camera around, somebody knows you do YouTube, and they'll say, how many subscribers do you have? When you say 800, you know, they might say, oh, really? Okay, well, good luck to you, because they hope, you know, maybe someday you'll have 100,000 or something. There's other people who you'll run into, and when you say I have 800 subscribers, they'll be like, oh my God, are you serious? That's amazing. Because you know, it's just different personalities. Different people use YouTube in different ways. If somebody's not hardcore on YouTube 16 hours a day, they may not even care how many subscribers a channel has. They rely on the algorithm to show them things without ever thinking about it. So it's just an idea. Again, I'm not saying I'm right. When I talk about the idea, you know, I have been on YouTube for 5 years, but I try not to tell anybody what I think or don't think that they should do with their channel. The idea is just to share the experience that I have myself, plus what we learn from each other here in the chat, so that we can all make the best decisions for our own channels and videos, myself included. So, Six Bows is back. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Glorious Platter. Always good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Bear Logan Gaming, good to have you back in the house. They're at 8:05 right now, and the Stock Explorer is here every day as well. Frazzball Collects, good to see you here. Let me get the Stock Explorer and Frazzball Collects on the wheel. You'll have to pardon me. My allergies are just driving me nuts today. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Wolfsbear Productions is a dear friend. They have been for a very long time. They are actually coming up tomorrow or Monday on their 200th video. And that's quite an accomplishment. Wolfsbear Productions is really punching out content. They tell me they've still got another 100, or I forget how many it is, that they've got to edit and get out there, and this and that. So they're really working on it. But Wolfsbear Productions happens to be a truck driver. They take us on their travels, but they actually do a ton of variety on their channel. They bring us diamond painting, unboxing videos. They've got a furry friend Jester, part of the family, of course, that has a couple of series of videos of their own. And then they take us to their destinations, and they give us ride-along live streams. And this is really cool, and I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already and see what I'm talking about. But when they do ride-along live streams now, they actually give us a look out the window like you would expect, but they also use StreamYard to give us an extra look out another window. They have a camera on the host most often, and they will bring people up on panel with them, which is really, really, really cool. So Wolfsbear Productions happens also to be a gold member. We see this channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Yarnbarf, thank you so much. I know it's been a little while, but it's great to see you here, and thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've actually done that many times before. And if you look at our stream boss, which is right under my camera there, you'll see that Yarnbarf has just knocked a little bit of life off of Wolfsbear Productions, who took over that position a little while ago. So Yarnbarf now is approaching 4,000 subscribers. They're just ahead of TuberChat. As a matter of fact, forgive my self-promotion, but we are officially, as of today, on the road to 4K. So thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate all of the thumbs up, all of the positive things that I catch people saying, whether or not you know I'm listening when I hop in between different premieres and live streams. I'm very thankful when sometimes I walk in and you might be saying something. And for the shares and things like that, those things really do help. Word of mouth is the best thing ever, and it really, really works. You see that here in TuberChat. So Yarnbarf, it's great to know that you know, we can consider ourselves in the same playing field here. Yarnbarf actually is a 14-year veteran of YouTube. They used to post videos occasionally, but they've really stepped up the frequency in the last long while. So they're officially on the road to 4K, and they're going to have it not too long from now. I'm just going to take your latest video because, like I said, it's been a while. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me catch up with your content a little bit. And thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Obviously, they are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for a long time. Junkin Chef Barbecue, good to see you here. And again, hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. So if anybody here is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kaden Vlogs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And, Yarnbarf just posted that video yesterday, of course. So that's the one I'm going to watch because it's in my catch-up list now. And thank you one more time for that super chat. So now it's time to spin the wheel. We'll get that done. We'll get another channel up here and see what is happening with Lori's Tech Time. I thought that was going to be a close one for a second there. Lori's Tech Time brings us tech reviews of gadgets more often than anything else, but as well a lot of video gameplay, and she's very considerate about the idea of mixing up the gameplay so that the audience has fresh content. She's testing different things to see what will vibe with her audience. And Momo, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at Lori's Tech Time, we'll see that she is officially on the road to 1K right now. Thank you for the like and share, Momo. And Lori's Tech Time only needs 41 more subscribers to hit that magical milestone. Let's look over at her live streams right now, or her latest videos, and we'll see a lot of live streams, I'm sure. A lot of shorts, too. She's been putting out a ton of shorts. My goodness, I'm hoping I can catch one of these live streams. I'm going to take your live stream, I'm going to add it into my catch-up list, and I'll be honest with you, I'm probably going to run that. But it'll be at the end of my catch-up list in the next 24 hours, just to get a couple minutes of watch time there. Hopefully Lori's Tech Time is doing okay with watch time, because it's very obvious that she's going to be hitting that 1,000 pretty soon. When you catch her for a live stream, she'll give you a warm welcome. She'll encourage you to meet more friends while you're there, but I also see Lori's Tech Time out supporting others as well. I Am Betty J Gathers is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation. Quarter Clubhouse, Cobalt66, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Talk with Tori, good to have you here as well. I Am Betty J Gathers has 348 subscribers right now. This creator wants to motivate us with healthy living, healthy eating, and more often than not, in the last many videos that she's been posting, they've been surrounding intermittent fasting and healthy eating. Now, she'll also bring us for a haul so we can get an idea of the kind of things that she's buying when it comes to groceries and things like that. But as well, she does a lot of live streaming. Now, of course, you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you're there. She's definitely an advocate for helping others grow their channel. As you can see, just from the thumbnails alone, she's an incredibly dynamic creator, and hopefully you'll enjoy connecting with her. She's a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to TuberChat. She's been a dear friend for a long time. Definitely a shining jewel in the TuberChat family. We have probably gained hundreds of thumbs up just because of I Am Betty J Gathers and her reminders. Even though we have a lot of people in the chat helping with that, and I really do appreciate it, but I Am Betty J Gathers does quite a great job. Woman Outdoors is in the house. That channel was just featured, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel soon enough. Let me spin the wheel. We're moving a little bit faster already than we usually do, which is great. I want to get as many channels on the screen as we can in the next 2 hours or so, and then Kristen Welton will have a premiere for us to watch. Now, when that happens, you'll be able to continue meeting new friends and family members the same way that we are here in TuberChat. And I'll leave this live stream running right up until that premiere starts. Sam's Logs Trains and More is up right now. Your girl Lala is a longtime friend of TuberChat. It's great to see you here. Thank you for coming in. If I've missed anything that anybody meant for me to see today, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll try to catch it the next time around. Your girl Lala, thank you for the like and the share. I really do appreciate that. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More is an interesting channel. Firstly, because I can't believe how behind I am, and why didn't I put a video of yours in my thing yesterday. Sam might have not been with us. Sometimes on Friday night, the time zone is just way too late. Sam's in the UK, as you can likely tell from his banner, and a 6-year veteran of YouTube. But when we, I mix the times up of our live streams, but we usually stream around 8 p.m. on Friday. That's in the Eastern time zone, which is after 1 a.m. for the UK to start, so you can imagine that's pretty late. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More brings us a lot of variety on his channel. Now, there are a lot of train videos, and that can involve a look around either a train or a station. It can be indoors or outdoors, and sometimes he's even taking a trip, which is really, really cool, or showing us how to save money on tickets and things like that. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More will also give us a lot of vlogs, a lot of unboxing videos, product reviews, a lot of live streams. Some of those are game nights or Q&As. Some of them are just random, and occasionally he'll do a live stream for the purpose of allowing you to meet more friends and family members, the same way that we do here in TuberChat. As a matter of fact, Sam is here as a moderator and a member, and what you'll find with all of our moderators is they will all allow everybody to meet more friends and family members while you're in their live chats, whether they are premieres or live streams. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Media Life 515 is a creator that's using artificial intelligence to create their videos, and it's a really cool thing. Junkyard Gamer, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So this is a... now, forgive me, because I'm not sure if every video is using artificial intelligence here, but I was really curious to see this because the way that these things can work now is that there are these artificial intelligence services that are allowing you to basically put in some keywords. They'll write a script for you. You have to edit it, of course. Artificial intelligence isn't perfect just yet. But then as well, there's video editing companies coming out that are doing a similar thing where you can put in a few keywords, it will edit a video for you. Now, it's really interesting just to think about how that technology is coming along, and you get an idea of what's already possible by checking out these videos on Media Life 515. So I'm just going to take their latest video, put it in my catch-up list. Now, I am not 100% sure about how much they're using artificial intelligence and how much they're doing. So I just want to be very clear with everybody. I'm not speaking, as if I know exactly how they're doing what they're doing. But my understanding is that they're using the artificial intelligence services in a way. And, it's something, like I said, that isn't perfect. So even if we wanted to try that, we definitely have to do some additions of our own, whether it's script writing, if that's what you're going to do, or video editing, certainly. So, Homestead Where You Are just dropped a super chat, and thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. Big Son's Lawn Care, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I think I missed another channel. Step by Step Family, good to have you back. Success Story TV, good to see you here as well. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody, but as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Florida Claimers Ted is here in TuberChat for the first time. They've actually been hanging out in our music stream, and I was having a good time talking with them the other day. Turns out they might have been a DJ in a past life as well. As I was, so we have something in common. Florida Claimers Ted actually comes to us from Scratch and Pete, PA, and they are both part of the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels where we find a lot of very generous creators. So Homestead Where You Are is another creator who's out there supporting others regularly. So when I bounce myself in between premieres and live streams, trying to support other creators, I run into Homestead Where You Are regularly. They've been here in TuberChat just about every day lately as well, which is great to see, and I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here every day or, you know, for 2.5 hours every time it's convenient for me to stream, so I really do appreciate every moment that everybody can spend. But I hope you'll connect with them so that you can get that kind of support coming back to you as well. Homestead Where You Are has 538 subscribers right now. And the idea behind this channel is to be able to encourage you to partake in some of the homesteading activities that you might have thought require bigger spaces or larger properties, but do them where you are, which is a fantastic name for a channel, first of all, and they absolutely want to motivate everybody in that way. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Like I said, you also notice they have some featured channels on the top of their page. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience and the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with another creator, and that's really where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. So Charlene Heel, along with Stock Explorer, Painting with Squirrels, and a couple other creators, received gifted memberships from Emotion yesterday, who is a dear friend, a talented singer and songwriter, and happens to be here most often as a moderator and a member. So that's one of the other major updates that came through in the last couple of weeks. Gifting memberships is something that was rolling out to a lot of creators. I'm not 100% sure how many people have it now, but it's meant to be rolled out to everyone. So if it's not yet, it's going to be very, very soon. But it seems to be just about everywhere. An SET, I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you, but it's good to see you here in the chat. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Pulled My Pork Barbecues back in the house as well. And then, yes, oh, Success Story TV. We don't do, we actually do things the opposite way of what you might be describing in the chat there. Here we don't ask people to connect and then return to them. TuberChat works the opposite direction. So the idea is to start a conversation with anybody at all in the chat. Everybody's here to connect, and then head to their channel and support them first, watching a full video of at least 3 minutes long from beginning to end. Better if it's 4, 5, 6, or 7 minutes. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I recommend 3 or 4 full sentences. You don't want to say nice vid or fam from TuberChat or hi new friend or any of that stuff, because if you say things that hundreds of other people might be saying, your comment could get held for review by the YouTube spam filter, and they might take your subscription away as well. So once you've done that for a creator, you give them a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on as you see me do for all creators. Come back here, let them know you've done that, and then they will turn around and support you. So it works the opposite about, the opposite of a lot of the growth streams that are out there. There's a lot of good ones. I have some friends that run some of them. Commander Vlogs was in here yesterday. James Guide came through. And there's lots of ways to meet more friends and family members. Now, Charlene Heel was live this morning, as a matter of fact. She had somebody on panel with her. You have to forgive me because I was watching, not able to listen as much as I would have liked. But Charlene Heal has now passed 1,000 subscribers. It looks like they've got that locked in. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,100 that they're thinking about here. Charlene Heal is another powerhouse of energy, positivity, motivation. On her channel, she wants to bring us natural healing, coaching, and transformation. And she has a second channel that I'm going to show everybody as well. And I'm wondering if anybody's going to notice, oh my goodness, TuberChat stopped talking for like 30 seconds there. Because it usually doesn't happen. Derek's Journey is in the house. They happen also to be a member. And so I've got them on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them. And then, yes, Junkyard Gamer might put up some new content tonight. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody is, everybody's meeting new friends and family members are okay. Florida Claimers 10 is making me laugh in the chat. April Showers, good to see you here. Yes, I almost missed your channel there, but it's good to have you here. So Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is where Charlene Heal wants to bring us the same positivity, motivation, and encouragement from her original channel with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth. So a lot of us will be looking forward to that. Pardon me just for a quick second here. Thank you, Step by Step family. The next channel that we're going to look at is the Stock Explorer. I literally just need a second. I'll be right back. And let's get the Stock Explorer up here. What have I done to my green screen today? Why do I keep knocking my green screen everywhere? I got this portable green screen. You can see when I do this here. And it's really, really cool. The only thing is it's like right up against my chair. I use a fairly decent size chair, as you can see. And it's easy to knock. However, I do love this thing. And as you can see, it's been used well more than 427 times. And I did a review of it on my personal channel if you want to see it. I know a lot of people can benefit from that because it literally, I think the first episode of TuberChat was not even done at home, actually. If I remember right. Pardon me again for one more second. Alright, pardon me for that. Woman Outdoors, thank you for sending that highlighted milestone message through the chat. Those fly through the chat like a super chat, but they're colored green for the members. The interesting thing about them is they knock life off of the stream boss, as you can see. Wolf Spirit Productions must like that. And they also come at no extra cost when you're a member on a channel where those are enabled. An interesting side note, which is not that important, but YouTube has also given us the ability to add membership badges for people who have been members on channels for 3 years and 4 years now. So you might think, okay, well, they're adding 2 extra badges. That's fine. We got to get in there and make them. But they actually changed all the colors of their regular ones for everything that we had up until now. So for those of you with memberships already enabled, or if you're setting them up, if you're getting ready after monetization, you'll just want to keep that in mind that that's been changed now. You'll notice it all over YouTube. For anybody that doesn't have custom badges, you'll see the new circles they've put out with stars in them. So the Stock Explorer is here with 877 subscribers, and this creator is just growing at a very rapid pace. My belief is that it's because Nora, the creator behind this channel, is so unbelievably supportive of other creators. Now, for those of you who already know the Stock Explorer, you'll be able to agree easily. This creator not only seems to be everywhere all the time, supporting like tons, dozens of creators a day, if not more, but as well, they're always engaging conversation everywhere they go. And that's a great service to any host because you're sending true engagement signals into the algorithm for them. So Nora's become a dear friend over a long time. This is a creator I've really enjoyed getting to know. And I'm so happy to see that after all this time, they still are like full steam ahead supporting other creators while they bounce around their own life work and a second channel, as a matter of fact. So here on the Stock Explorer, they want to bring us the stock market as well as crypto markets, and they bring us everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics. So there's everything in between. They bring us all three types of content, including shorts, videos, and live streams. And they also do StreamYard panels. Sometimes they have charts and graphs to show us. Sometimes they are bringing up other people on panel to have discussions, and they often have product in hand, which is really, really cool. Mr. Bones, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hilda DC is here. She's a member of our moderator squad as well. And I've got you on the wheel now. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it. It helps get a couple more people into TuberChat right now. And because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm, it could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. Oh, yeah, Fabula Duquette, the people won't come. People won't come to others first. And for anybody that's fairly new to TuberChat, if you've only been here a few times so far, it's worth like just making a mental note of the fact that there are a lot of creators who've been here many times before. Some are here as often as they can be. Some are here occasionally. We have some people now who've been with us for a couple of years, but they will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat until they see how you interact with everybody else first before they will connect, so that they can make a judgment call as to whether you will be a loyal and dedicated supporter before they will connect with you. This is one of the reasons why, you know, yesterday I talked about moderators a little bit, but this is one of the reasons why I keep so few moderators here on TuberChat, because we want moderators to be recognized for their generosity, like Makeup Mom and Son, who's here now. And the members, you know, channels are coming up green. So what we find is that newer creators will go after Superchatters and members first, because the idea is they're hoping that eventually those people will either, you know, give super chats or memberships on their channel one day, and then they go after moderators because they know that these people are trusted, respected, definitely are, you know, have been in the game for a little while. So it's just a thought, but my real hint is for those of you who are brand new, the best success here in TuberChat is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, starting a conversation with them first, but supporting them knowing they'll come back to you as well. Yeah, Fabulous Duquette. I never want anybody to waste their time. I want everybody to be growing their channel, but I'd rather tell you the truth, whether it sounds nice or not. I'd rather be honest with you and tell you how you can get the most out of the time that you spend here. I'm sure that we're all very thankful for every moment everybody spends on our channels watching our videos, but I promise you I absolutely am. I want you to be able to get value out of every second that you're here in one way or another, so that when you have to go and, we have to go and everything else, my hope is that you'll come back another time because you really enjoyed the time here. Doesn't really have anything to do with me. It has to do with the chat and the people that you've met there. So it's just an idea. Forgive my long speech. And step-by-step family, that's a good way to put it. Absolutely. Tropical Buzz is a second channel from the Stock Explorer, the creator we just looked at. That's Nora again. And on this channel, they want to bring us along on their journey while they grow different types of plants and different things, peppers and things like that. They're doing seed swaps. They happen to be in Florida, so it's going to be interesting to see them growing things from many different areas as well. Again, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists playlist with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Kristen Welton is up next. Now, we're going to get a great look at this channel in another hour and a half or so, because she's got a premiere that's going to come up for us. That's that Get Unready With Me here. And we will go and raid that when it's time. And right up until then, I'll leave this live stream running. Right up until the last moment, actually, so that you can clean up your connections here, but you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when we get into her live chat as well. So another hour from now, when it's closer to the time, I'll start dropping the link for that, and then we can head over there when we're ready. She does a lot of product reviews, unboxing, and sponsored videos lately. She is fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there. She's got over 1,400 subscribers and has had success both with collaborations with other creators, live streams, and with shorts, hitting almost 20 and almost 30,000 views on a few of these. You'll notice the presentation on her channel is something she takes very seriously, matching up her thumbnails with her banner and her avatar. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and like I said, we'll see that channel again in another hour to an hour and a half when her premiere begins. And the live redirect is already set. Woman Outdoors is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. They were actually just featured on TuberChat. And they come from Pennsylvania. So the interesting thing about this channel is they're bringing us a lot of outdoor activity. So they talk about outdoor cooking, bushcraft, fishing, camping. Is something that they do a lot of, but they're able to bring us all 4 seasons. So you'll see how they deal with the snow, how they deal with the rain, how they deal with the good weather as well, because it's very important, right? And they are another creator who's bringing us all 3 types of content, including shorts, where they're getting a lot of activity here, as well as videos and some live streams. I'm sorry I missed this one. I hope I can catch the next one. I don't have anywhere in my life right now where we're able to have like any kind of an outdoor fire. I used to spend a lot of time with one of the guys that I work with, and he was able to have fires, but they put the kibosh on that a little while ago, and there's no more fire pits and none of that stuff. So it's going to be a while before I can get there, but I would enjoy hanging out in a chat like that if you're going to do that again. Woman Outdoors has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while now here on TuberChat. Of course, she's a member, so we got this channel onto the wheel right away. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as they get here. But as well, I see this creator out supporting others when I bounce in between premieres and live streams. Day One Adventures, I'm not sure if I actually welcomed you, but I did put you on the wheel when you got here. Next up, we're going to see one of the most supportive creators that I have met on all of YouTube. And it's another good opportunity to talk about watch hours. So I'll mention it again. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And when we look at Scratch and Pete PA's channel, even if you're somebody who's not inclined to swap playlists for any reason at all, then if you do find yourself in the next week with time to run a playlist, Scratch and Pete PA has on his channel a playlist here called All Scratch and Pete. Should take about 16, 17, maybe 18 hours to run, but we will all consider it a favor, and I'll describe to you, for those of you who are brand new to TuberChat, or if you haven't heard me talk about Scratch and Pete PA or anybody else talk about him yet, you'll get an idea of how overwhelmingly supportive this creator is. As a matter of fact, they are the reason why I use the term so often now for them and other creators. Seems to be everywhere all the time, because he certainly does seem to be. Bouncing in between premieres, live streams. I run into Scratch and Pete PA several times a day when I'm able to be out. And that support that he gives to others comes back in a rush and flood of support within a 10 to 15 minute window every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern when he premieres on schedule every week his interactive video series. Now, of course, we talked about this earlier. He's part of the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels where we see a lot of overly generous creators. And Scratch and Pete PA is definitely not only not an exception, but a shining jewel in both that community and here in the TuberChat family. Time with Tiffy, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. My speeches are pretty long today, I can tell. And I know I'm speaking at a mile a minute also. If I've missed anything in the chat, then please just mention it. Again, I'll appreciate your patience. Just mention it with 3 thumbs up or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow if you had a question or a comment for me, and I will keep my eyes open and try to catch it the next time around. Scratch and PPA is getting dangerously close to 1,200 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. Eerie Frog, good to see you here as well. In his interactive series of videos, what I mean when I say that is that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique, a lot of fun to be a part of, and if you can catch his premiere this Tuesday and join us, you will see one of the fastest rolling chats that you have seen on YouTube, faster than TuberChat, faster than most others, and I believe that the biggest part of, or the biggest reason for that is because of the overwhelming support that he gives to other creators as well. The reason I put so much focus on this is I'd love for you to connect with Scratch and PPA if you haven't already, and find out what it's like to get that kind of support coming back to you as well. He also does giveaways in his videos, and you will notice the presentation on this channel is just stellar from the beginning. Scratch and PPA really put a lot of thought and consideration into what he was going to do before he did it, and you will see that out of the, I think, 80 episodes now, close to 80 episodes. Close to, I think it's 79 episodes of the Scratch Challenge now, and a few extra videos to get the series started. This creator also has incredible editing skills, which I never speak well enough of, and I should, over all this time, have been mentioning that, because it's the first thing that we all noticed when Scratch and PPA put out his very first videos. A lot of people were kind of amazed at the editing skills, and that's now basically 2 years ago. Close to it, anyway. Christina Akizi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you. If I'm not, I'd love for you to correct me. But hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Painting with Squirrels got a special benefit yesterday. Emotion, one of our moderator and members, came in. He's a dear friend to all of us, but he came in and gave us 5 gifted memberships yesterday, and Painting with Squirrels was one of the lucky recipients of that, and that's a really cool new feature that I'm hoping has been spread out to all monetized channels. If it's not yet, it's going to be any moment. Oracles and Beyond is Cassie, a longtime friend of TuberChat. Thank you for the share. She gives oracle readings for free on her channel and has other creators come on and do the same thing, so you might get a couple of different points of view on that channel. I always have a good time hanging out there. She always has an engaged conversation going in her live streams. Painting with Squirrels is somebody I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to take your glitter bomb video and add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up and get to know your content even better. Painting with Squirrels has been with us frequently here in TuberChat, but is actually also supporting on our other channel. For those of you who haven't seen it already, all the same music that you hear in the background of TuberChat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. And there is a virtual 24-hour live stream over there with link drops as well. Painting with Squirrels, hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're just over 200 subscribers right now. Looks like they've got it nice and locked in. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 they're going to be thinking about. And they're bringing us videos and streams. Hopefully shorts will be an idea for the near future as well. Runneth Over Garden and Life, good to see you in the house. BioBengal25, I've got you on the wheel already. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up right now, and then I'll get runneth over garden and life onto the wheel. Makeup Mom and Son is here as both a moderator and a gold member, actually, and that means we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And then Bayou Bengal 25, never late. I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Runneth Over Garden and Life was actually just featured on TuberChat recently as well. And we feature a different channel every single day based on generosity and impact that I see within the community. Today's featured channel is Bearded Eagle. The Weekend Warrior, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Makeup Mom and Son right now has over 1,300 subscribers, is actually well on the way towards 1,400 right now. She is fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get over there. Makeup Mom and Son brings us a lot of variety. So the channel started with a lot of beauty videos, and there are some mixed within the variety on this channel. She does a lot of product reviews, unboxings, challenges, and then as well a ton of live streaming. So some of her live streams are just random where you can hang out. She does StreamYard and has other panelists come up, lots of familiar faces, but as well she's got a series of interviews, and I'll show this to you right here. There's Unstable TV and the How To Lady, both from the TuberChat family, as well as I've been a part of that interview series, for which I'm very thankful, and many other familiar faces. But there are a lot of other creators that are part of her series who you may not recognize. They haven't been in the TuberChat family as of yet. So there's lots of people to meet, and Makeup Mom and Son, like I said, happens to be a moderator here as well. So of course she's going to allow and encourage everybody to meet more friends and family members in her live chats, whether they are for premieres or live streams. She's a very much loved and well-respected creator and has been a dear friend for a very long time. As a matter of fact, all of our moderators are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They've been dear friends of each other, and they will all allow and encourage everybody to meet new friends and family members when you're on their channels. TCG fam, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Frazzball Collects is coming up right now. Actually, as a matter of fact, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to take a break for 3 minutes, and then when we come back, we're going to look at Frazzball Collects. Alright, we're back and we're looking at Frazzball Collects. This is an interesting channel. They've actually been with TuberChat for several months now. You saw that highlighted milestone message that they sent through the chat. I actually did get up for a second. I was away from the chat, so if I've missed anybody, hopefully we'll get around to everybody as long as everybody's still active in the chat. Yeah, 4 months now Frazzball Collects has been a member, so they found TuberChat not too long before that. Gloria's Platter, thank you for the time that you've spent. She's got a live stream coming up in a few hours. And she actually does an incredible job. She brings us delicious looking content, and we'll be looking forward to her live stream because she does a lot of cooking lately, especially on Saturday nights. Case Quick Bites, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to put your channel up next onto the screen before I start spinning the wheel. And then, yes, so thank you. Travels of Ethel the Van. Yes, moderators are blue. You'll notice that on a lot of channels. There are a lot of creators who add lots and lots of moderators. Some creators even just put everybody as a mod if they do link drops and things like that. Here I tend not to. We have a core group of about 8 or 9 moderators that are here as often as they can be, and a few extras that come in occasionally, but we keep it to about that much. So the members' names always turn up green as they're meant to, and I think that gives a little bit of extra recognition. And then you can also recognize members because of the badges beside their name with the check mark here on TuberChat. Those badges are customizable, so for any monetized channel that has memberships available, you can customize those badges and make different things. I've seen a lot of creators do a lot of creative things with those badges. Here on TuberChat, it just tends to be a marker to kind of just highlight that person's membership. So thank you. Yes, Hilda DC. Yesterday, Canada Day, to all our Canadian friends. Hopefully that was a good holiday. And, you know, it's just coincidence because TuberChat streams on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday that we're going to be here for Independence Day as well. So it's pretty special weekend there with a couple of holidays both combined. So Frazzball Collects is an interesting channel, like I said. Now, they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while. They've got over 700 subscribers now and are well on the way towards 800. But this creator brings us numismatic collectible coins and precious metals. So if I hover over these videos, you get an idea of the kind of things that they're showing us. Here in Canada, these are usually sold by our Crown Corporation, the Canada Post. It's basically like USPS. For those of you in the United States, it's our main postal service. And I don't know why it is that they are the ones who sell these more than anybody else. I'm sure you could buy them from the Royal Canadian Mint, who I only recently, in the last couple of years, learned actually mints a lot of coins for other countries as well. I was lucky enough to get a tour there a year and a half ago. So Frazzball Collects is bringing us a lot of information about these different valuable coins. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that on your when you get over to their channel, and they happen to be incredibly supportive as well, so you'll get that kind of support coming back to you also. And Case Quick Bites, let's see what they've got going on their channel. They just dropped a super chat on us, so for that reason, you'll notice that Bautissimo probably dropped a link for them right after that happened, and I just want to put their channel up right away. Crocheting with Leanne has also dropped a highlighted milestone message through the chat. Thank you for that. Those highlighted milestone messages, again, are available to anybody who is a member on a channel where they are enabled. And then, yeah, Michael's Adventures, yeah, Kristen Welton's premiere should be right on her channel, but the live redirect is set. I'll drop the link when we get closer to the end of the stream. I'll just drop it once right now because why not? It's weird for me because it came up in her it came up right away on her front page and in her videos for me. Sometimes there's these quirks. I'll put raid later. We're not going over here right now. I mean, you could, but TuberChat's still going to run for another hour and 20 minutes or something like that. So we got a long way to go. I'm going to put a lot of channels on the screen. But that Michael's Adventures is the link for the premiere that we're going to go and see. So I don't know why it's not coming up. But K's Quick Bites has dropped a super chat on us. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. I think this is their second time here. And it looks like they're doing a lot of reviews of delicious looking stuff here. I'm just going to go through your videos. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What I'm going to do is take one of these videos. I'm going to take this 9-minute one and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to TuberChat as well and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Success Story TV, the way that the wheel and the screen works is I have a robot working in the background called Bottissimo, and it keeps a special leaderboard for me based on how active everybody has been in the chat as well as how long you're here. So it's a combination of both, but it's much more about the activity in the chat than it is about the time, but I just want to show it to you here. So here's Bottissimo, and then we're going to look at Annabelle TV, and you'll see that this gives me a look at who's been most active. There's Lori's Tech Time, Life with Mountain Folk, Scratch and PPA, of course, is always at the beginning. So when we get the wheel down to about 5 or 6 names, which should be in the next 15 or 20 minutes, I will start adding names from our chat list in order based on who's been most active, and the robot helps me out with that. Annabelle TV has 578 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. Annabelle TV does a lot of variety on their channel, but they actually take some collaborations on from some other creators and do challenges almost in a mukbang style, which is really cool, almost like a food review. So she's got a few different things here. Look, here's lottery scratch tickets now, and then a letter coming in. I'm just going to take this video, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up with this creator. And Annabelle TV is another creator who's very supportive, and hopefully you'll get that kind of support coming back from them after you connect with them. Purple Tube is in the house. They are also a longtime friend of TuberChat. So when I say robot, I really mean ChatBot. Those are already done. Those are like big companies that provide these things and they make money and everything else. Bottissimo happens to be one that is paid, but they very easily plug into your YouTube channel. You just go to their front page, you log in with your YouTube account, and then they can start helping you with a few things in the chat. So we have a lot of fun with some of those robots. They can be very helpful. Even Nightbot does a good job of keeping logs of your whole chat. Even when people delete their messages, those messages can still be found in the logs, right? And you can count then, you know, how active everybody's been. You can see everybody that's been in your chat and things like that. It's kind of cool. But they also help with moderating. So I have most of the moderation settings turned off on my channels with the robots. They could, though, help with spam, or they could help with things like commands. You'll notice that Nightbot, Stream Elements, Streamlabs, and Bottissimo are all dropping messages in the chat. Those are all robots. You'll notice them because of their check marks and blue wrenches, and those are the chatbots that I'm talking about. So one of these days I hope to do some tutorial videos about these things and show everybody how useful they can be and how to avoid some common pitfalls with them. But I really enjoy Bottissimo. It happens to be a paid one. So Annabelle TV, let's spin the wheel. We'll get to another channel right now and see what is happening. And let's see if I missed something in the chat. I'm yelling through the house again. I don't know why. I'm at full volume here today. A lot of us when we stream, those of you who stream will know what I'm talking about, but a lot of live streamers tend to be quite loud. Crocheting with Leanne sent a highlighted milestone message through the chat as well, so thank you for that. Those highlighted milestone messages knock life off of the stream boss, so you'll notice that Wolfsbear Productions had taken that over earlier today, and then now Crocheting with Leanne has knocked a little bit of life out of the stream boss. That is the video game life meter under my camera, and the last person to knock out the stream boss with a Super Chatter membership takes over, pardon me, and get some extra exposure for a while for that reason. And it's interesting to notice that for the members, those highlighted milestone messages that are essentially free that go through the chat count against the stream boss, so it's kind of cool. So the Bud Files has 510 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. I can see I'm behind with you, but I'm just going to take a message from you. Charlene Heel's on me today. I'm going to take this latest video from you. I'm going to put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to stay get caught up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And they say they are modern-day archaeologists. They uncover history and digitally preserve it. They go to ghost towns, abandoned places, and graveyards, which is really cool. You can see they're active on the other social networks as well. So I'll be looking forward to this video, new apartment. It's always an exciting thing to be moving and changing things up. And I'm going to spin the wheel. And the Bud Files, since they've crossed their 500 subscribers, hopefully within the next 7 days are going to see that community tab pop up as well. The Stock Explorer we already looked at, so I must have just forgotten to take them off the wheel or move it a little bit faster. It's only going to be moments now before I start adding names from our chat list. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate that greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Oh, and then Success Story TV. So I happen to have been in social media for a long time, not to mention websites and graphic design and all that. So I'm using Streamlabs Desktop for this. It used to be called Streamlabs OBS. It's almost identical to another thing everybody knows called OBS. It's actually a version of it, Open Broadcaster software. So Streamlabs allows a couple of these extra widgets, like on the bottom of the screen there you see the activity list for all the super chats and memberships. Under my camera is that Stream Boss that I keep talking about. It's interesting maybe to know one of these days I plan to do like a behind the scenes video or picture at least and show you what I'm doing, but I happen to be lucky enough to have two screens. So when you see the wheel and the web browser that's showing the channel right now, Bayou Bengal 25, that's one screen. And then I have another screen with a few windows open, which I use to look at. So when you see me over here staring off into space, that's what I'm looking at. I just angled those so it almost looks kind of cool. I'm looking towards the screen. I always think it looks weird when people are looking this way while they've got a stream going on. And then in the bottom corners just happen to be slideshows of screenshots of all of our members and moderators' channels, or most of them. TWTTV, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Bayou Bengal 25 brings us football, or fantasy football, which I'm still learning about. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. Many people here in the chat will know much more about fantasy football than I know right now. I'm not sure if that's because it's bigger in the United States or other countries than it is in Canada, or it's just something that I happen myself not to know very much about. But I'm learning from Bayou Bengal 25, and they've been with TuberChat for several weeks now. It could already already be almost a month. I'm just taking this latest video. I know that I share that out today, or it's going to be shared out, but I'm adding that into my catch-up list so I can actually watch it as well. And this creator has 287 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 300 that they're thinking about, and they've been here just about every day since finding us, actually. Crocheting with Leanne, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. They happen to be a member, so I had them on the wheel already. We always put members on the wheel as soon as they get here. But for Crocheting with Leanne, because of that super chat, I'm going to put you up on the screen right away. Now, it's time for me to get a couple of names from our chat list onto our Wheel of Doom. So I will do that in another second here. And forgive me for anything I'm missing in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment that you meant for me to see that I missed, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, and that will help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open, hopefully catch it the next time around. And so, yeah, it helps, Success Story TV. What I often joke about is I'm probably older than you think I am. I like to say that. But, yeah, I was one of these people who at 14, 15, 16 years old, I forget how old I was, CompuServe and AOL were the thing, and my family got a computer, and I found out what the internet was, and I ran out and bought my own modem and put it on the computer. It happened to be a Mac at the time, too. And I was just crazy about the internet. Now, there are a lot of people in the world who I wouldn't blame for saying I don't want to put a lot of my personal information online and things like that, but I've been on it. It's way too late for me. My whole life's been on there since being a teenager, so there's not much I can do now. But just because of that, I got into websites, graphic design, and things like that. So it makes some things easy for me. Might be interesting for everybody to know that I'm not artistic, though. So when it comes to creating things, I often find myself, for lack of a better term, actually copying. I have to see what other people have come up with and then kind of adapt their ideas into my own things. But for me to just sit there and draw something or paint something or try to even digitally on a computer come up with something is a big frustration for me. So I'm thankful to have things like templates and, you know, other things to be able to copy and use and stuff like that, if that makes sense. And then YouTube channel when I was a kid, yeah, I think YouTube's only about, what is it, 15, 16 years, 17 years old or something? Not quite that young, but thank you for the compliment. If YouTube had been out then, I might have. You know what might be interesting to know as well? Is somebody probably 10 years ago had told me to start making YouTube videos, and I was like, YouTube, I don't know how big that's going to be, man. Nobody's going to want to watch videos on their phone. It takes up too much data. It takes up too much space. And here we are. So it's kind of interesting. And a lot of things in my life have been that way. I don't like something when I first see it, and then I get completely entrenched in it. Actually, I gave a speech, and this is just a story to tell, but in Canada, our DJs have licenses, at least wedding DJs do and things like that, and they have associations that go along with the licensing agencies and all this stuff, so they have meetings and all the DJs know each other and stuff like that. So I gave a social media talk to a chapter of an association. I forget if there was 20, 30 DJs there, whatever it was, and we were talking about social media, and that must have been 6 or 7 years ago, and somebody said to me at the time, how come you didn't mention YouTube today? Because I talked about Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I don't remember what else, probably Snapchat. And I said, well, you know, I'm not an authority on YouTube because I really haven't done anything over there, and I don't want to talk about something that I haven't at least tried to show you what I'm talking about. And it's interesting that I got into YouTube another year later and so entrenched now that YouTube is the #1 social network for me. But interesting, maybe. So, thank you everybody for your patience while I go through my long speeches, but I really do appreciate the engagement in the chat. Crocheting with Leanne dropped a super chat on us, so I put that channel up right away. You can see they're exactly at 300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can get them a few extras, because whenever we're looking at a milestone like this, we want to push a little bit farther, hopefully to like 305 or 310, just to make sure that they get that locked in. So when YouTube plays games with our numbers, pardon me, and it does it with everything. Our subs, our views, our watch hours, even our thumbs down disappear after a couple of days in a lot of cases. And when we go a little bit farther, we can make sure that number's locked in so that, like, Crocheting with Leanne will not slip back below that 300 if YouTube decides to purge some of her stuff. And hopefully that makes sense. And Mr. Bones, word indeed, yes. Coastal Water, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody coming into the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And yes, step-by-step family. I was late on text messaging. People had been text messaging for a year or two before I ever got into it. Oh, but I remember my Motorola Razr phone, which I loved. So Crocheting with Leanne obviously is going to bring us a lot of crocheting, but some other variety. Let's look at the About page just for a second. Crocheting is their hobby and passion. They'll be posting videos of crocheting many things such as scarves, shawls, blankets, ponchos, and graphgans, which I still have yet to know what on earth that is, because I'm just not in that world yet myself. This is one of the things I really like about what we're doing here on YouTube. 99% of the channels that I follow have less than 10,000 subscribers, and I enjoy the real world look that we get at a lot of the different things that people are showing us. And then as well, they write poncho and shawl patterns, which is really, really cool as well. So a way to help other people also. So let's spin the wheel. I said I was going to get some names on the wheel from our chat list. I'm going to do that basically right this second now. And Day One Adventures is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And we still got a long way to go today. We've got another hour, so I've got lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. And I'm going to get to as many as I can for sure. And then Kristen Welton has a premiere coming up for us. I'll leave this live stream running right up until that starts. And then you'll be able to meet more friends and family members while you're in that chat. And then she will pass us over to another live stream where we continue to meet more friends and family members. Not Yet Come Hither with Heather, and Steve Batten Vlogs, good to see you in the house. I'm just going to add some names onto our chat list right now. Life with Mountain Folk is coming up onto the wheel. I'll add a couple more, and then we'll talk about Day One Adventures. Facing Reality will come up. She is somebody who always engages conversation here in TuberChat, and Travels of Ethel the Van will come up, and then I'll add some more names shortly. Overton, Son of a King, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for the positivity. And then if anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into TuberChat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and possibly even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm. This is a really cool QR code that you've got going on here. It's interesting, some of the cool things that can be done with these, but Day One Adventures is definitely showing some serious skill in putting something like that out. Very colorful, matching their brand. So Day One Adventures, let's just look over at your About page for a second. The travel adventures, vlog to amusement parks, one-wheel adventures, relaxing drone videos, and local community events in the Wilmington, Delaware area. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this channel. I'm still getting to know Day One Adventures. What I'm going to do is take one of your videos and take something recent, this 16th annual B+ 5K Fighting Childhood Cancer. Interesting. I'm going to take this event video and put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to get to know your content a bit better. The idea, of course, is that for everybody that's here frequently, your channel gets put up on the screen most often. I get to know the channel a little bit better over time. Over weeks and months, getting to know your content, I get to know the channel and the creator behind the channel if we connect on outside social networks as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time, but I love talking YouTube, so you can connect with me there if you'd like to. And then Chris and Larry Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Internet troubles are a part of all of our lives these days. Oh, a QR code is what you are asking about, Yarn Barf. Chris and Larry Homestead happen to be a member. They've got over 10,000 subscribers, so I've got them on the wheel right now. Joe Grace is in the house, and I'm just going to show you something here. If I type in free QR code, Kawa should come up. Oh, it didn't. Okay, never mind. There are tons of places to make QR codes, but I use this website most often when I'm just doing something quick. I'll copy and paste that into the chat for everybody. Eventually I'll do a tutorial to show you a really cool trick for what you can do with your URL to entice more subscribers and people to come into some of your content when you make a QR code. Nature Song Sounds for Sleeping, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. Tennessee Wildcam, good to see you here. Andre Southgate, good to have you back. And for those of you who are brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I think I missed another channel coming in. I don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Dine with Sonia is here. And then there's a brand new channel in the chat, RC Nicole Outdoors. Thank you so much for that membership. I really do appreciate that. Now, since it's a gold membership, it actually means a few things. First of all members get added onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat every day that they're here. Like, for instance, Chris and Larry Homestead, who we're about to look at right now. I'm going to put your channel on the wheel, RC Nicole Outdoors. And as a gold member, you'll also get your channel added to the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, like this here when I change screens like that. And then as well, your link will be dropped by Nightbot starting tomorrow anytime you're here, every 30 minutes or somewhere thereabouts. So Chris and Larry Homestead is up right now, and they have just crossed 10,000 subscribers. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with them if you haven't already, because obviously there's much to be learned from these creators as well as entertained and inspired by. Now, Chris and Larry Homestead are going to bring us a lot of homesteading content, but it's really a dynamic family of creators behind this channel. And they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself for other creators these days, I run into Chris and Larry Homestead constantly. So they say on their About page, the life and times of a homeschooling and homesteading family in northern Arizona. They are a Christian family of 10, homeschooling and homesteading their way through life, learning as they go on their mini ranch, which is really, really cool. Raising and selling veggies, critters, and farmstead items. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get to them. They're also active on the other social networks. But I often say of any channel with over 3,000 subscribers that there's much to be learned from as well as entertained and inspired by. And I was very lucky because I actually caught Chris and Larry Homestead last Monday on their live stream for a short period, where I usually am not able to. Mondays I just have a tight schedule, but I was looking forward to my chance. So they've also got a 10K giveaway coming up, and I think that I said that they had that scheduled. Is it next Saturday? Does that make sense if I'm doing the math right on this, or is it Friday? It might be Friday. But that will be really, really cool. So it's nice to see them giving back also. And they've got another premiere coming up, and that will be Tuesday, I think that's right. So that's really cool. So they're bringing us all three types of content, I think, on this channel as well: shorts, videos, and live streams. They've got a lot of featured channels there as well, so it's great to see them promoting others. So let's spin the wheel. And Keisha Monet, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm assuming then that our newest member there, RC Nicole Outdoors, may have just subscribed to the channel and might be waiting out that 20-minute window. So I do appreciate your patience. And for anybody that's come in today for the first time, I know that 20 minutes is something else. But I can tell you this, it helps with a few things. First of all, spam and trolling, which we're lucky enough we don't really get a lot of that on TuberChat. Haven't had a lot, fingers crossed, of course. But it also gives everybody the opportunity to really see what we're doing here and decide for themselves whether TuberChat is something they want for their channel or not before they come in and people start connecting with them, right? Because we would never want to start connecting with channels and have them not connect back and stuff like that. So it absolutely is worth it, I promise you. Don Ray B, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. It's me, Alec, has been doing a ton of live streaming lately, and they're here with us frequently, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Warmstrong Adventures is bringing us a lot of cruising videos right now, so I'll be looking forward to seeing what else this channel is going to do. But myself, I happen to have worked, actually, even being from Canada, I worked on a cruise ship once a very long time ago for a summer, and it was kind of incredible. So I'm looking forward to someday being able, hopefully, to take another cruise. We've got a couple of travel channels here in TuberChat that are actually travel agents that can help us with those bookings and things like that. Bluehouse Travels is one of those. And I'm interested always to see this kind of content. So for now, I'm just going to take another video that you've got here, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to stay caught up. And we can see that they're bringing us a lot of shorts as well, and possibly live streams might be an idea for the future. Warmstrong Adventures is supporting on our music channel a lot of the time as well, and I see them out supporting others regularly also. So we'll spin the wheel. We'll get to the next channel, and that is going to be Hilda DC. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's part of our moderator squad. And whenever you're with any of our moderators, you'll find that they all have channels of their own. They all do different content. But you'll be more than welcome, if not encouraged, to meet more friends and family members when you're in their live chats, whether that's a premiere or a live stream. They've all been dear friends to me for a long time, and they are all dear friends of each other. There is a very long-winded speech that would go through, that we'd have to go through for me to describe my friendship and the reason why each of our moderators are moderators here. So I hope everybody will connect with Hilda DC if you haven't already. And she is a very special creator in one particular way. She is unbelievably positive, encouraging, and motivating to others. On her channel, she does a lot of variety. There's a lot of shorts, videos, streams. I forget for the life of me how well her best shorts video has done, but she puts out a lot of these things and has gotten quite a bit of activity on these. But she also does videos, live streams. Now, the live streams can be sometimes just, you know, kind of hanging out. But most often she's doing the same thing that she's doing in her videos, which are mukbang style challenges or reviews. More than anything else, there's more variety on the channel as well. You'll be, of course, like I keep saying, welcome to meet more friends and family members when you're over there. But one of the things you're going to notice about Hilda DC's content is the unbelievable positivity from this creator, and that comes in the form of positive affirmations both from Hilda herself as well as from the chat bots that she has running, like Nightbot in the chat, as well as in special effects that are running throughout her videos. So it's a wonderfully positive and encouraging environment, and she always has an engaged live stream. She posts frequently. If you can catch her for one of her premieres, she posts almost every single day, and she's just got a chat that's running wild. She really has a lot of people with her all the time. So I'm just going to take one of her latest videos, put it in my catch-up list as well, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Hilda DC. Like I was saying, there's that new update coming any moment now where we're going to have sub counts on all channels. I don't know how much it actually matters. Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. Be Amazing Sylvia is in the house. That's a creator a lot of people might recognize from the Drop the Link Day crew, and she has been with TuberChat from the very beginning. She is somebody I've been connected to for well over 2 years, and she also is an advocate for helping others grow their channel. She does pure variety and has a couple of channels actually. One of them is set up specifically to spread positivity. We'll look at that when we get her channel up here. Right now, Runneth Over Garden and Life is coming up on the screen, and I'm going to get Be Amazing Sylvia onto our Wheel of Doom. And then I'll add some names to the wheel in another few moments after we get through a few more channels. If anybody, pardon me, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And Runneth Over Garden and Life was actually recently featured on TuberChat as well. I'm just going to take their latest video, a garden update, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. Now, it's interesting for somebody like me here in Canada. I'm close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, but an hour and a half away from Toronto. We have all 4 seasons, and it seems to me that our winters are long, our summers are long, our spring and our autumn are not very long at all. But that relates to gardening and growing different things, which I know little to nothing about if it wasn't for all our gardening and homesteading friends here in TuberChat now. But it's interesting to see different creators growing different things in this way, whether it's gardening, homesteading, or the other things that go along with that, because we have different environments. So some people are able to grow different things because they've got climates that allow 4 seasons of growth, whereas here in Canada, like if you didn't already plant everything by last week, you might as well not plant, is my understanding, right? Don Ray B, good to see you in the house. Thank you for still being here. And then, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Tim Sweeney, YT, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And for anybody that's fairly new to TuberChat, I just want to give you a little bit of a hint as to how to get the best value out of your time here in TuberChat. Most creators will not go to a brand new channel that they see in the chat, and we work differently here than most other growth streams. The idea here is that you go and support other people first, come back, let them know that you've subscribed, watched a video, left a comment, then they will do the same thing for you. When I do a long live stream? Well, as a matter of fact, it's interesting that you say that, Tim Sweeney YT. So, I cap TuberChat at 2.5 hours. We started letting them go to 3 hours a few months ago, but I found it was too much. And it's not so much that I'm tired as that my voice can't handle it, you know, as it is right now. If you think about 4 streams in a row at 2.5 hours each, that's 10 hours of talking, because you know I never stop talking, right? So 10 hours of talking at a higher volume than usual and being on for 10, almost straight hours, right? So that's as much as my voice can handle. And so I had to cut it at 2.5 hours. Sometimes we go a few minutes overtime, but you always see my voice suffering on Monday if that's the case. There's nothing wrong. I try to stay hydrated and drink and stuff like that, but it just, it's draining, right? Doing any live streaming or any performing of any type to a point. But it's an interesting question, so I'm happy I'm able to share that with everybody. As I clear my throat, yes, sometimes I do actually get close to losing my voice. And then, so thank you for the question. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If anybody did ask a question or have a comment for me that you wanted me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Now, on my personal channel, I've done a lot of much longer live streams, but those were based on being outdoors for hours on end. There was a period in February where I was doing like, I think 4, 5, 6 hour live streams, taking a break for 2 hours, going back 4, 5, 6 hours, something like that. There are streamers out there that do 12 hours at a time. So it's something else to get that done. But it's just here on TuberChat, I'm talking the whole time. It's a bit of a different thing. Being out walking around would make you tired, but sitting here talking just affects the voice, right? Runneth Over Garden and Life, hopefully we could start pushing them towards 700 subscribers. It looks like they've got their 600 locked in. And of course, these creators as well are bringing us a lot of shorts, and it's good to see that they're putting these out frequently. It looks like these are starting to get some activity as well. Travels of Ethel the Van, let's see what they've got going on their channel right now. Not sure if we've had this channel on the screen. No, this is the first time we're putting their channel on the screen, but they've been to TuberChat. I forget if it's once or twice before, and I could be wrong. It might even be 3 or 4 times. So I'm so glad that you asked that question as well. Oh, what do you talk about for 12 hours? Step-by-step family. No, that was with some polarizing content. So if somebody's streaming for 12 hours, the chat usually keeps the conversation going, to be honest with you. If you don't talk for a while, somebody will ask you something or mention something. It actually kind of runs itself, which is kind of cool. And it really helps when you have moderators as well that can help you. But then as well, Don Ray B asked a question. Is it true or myth that if 2 channels visit each other the same day, YT undoes their visit? I will tell you with absolute certainty that that is not true. And the reason why I say that is because you're going to notice here in TuberChat, whenever I put a channel on the screen that has been on the screen before, it is always subscribed. Like for right now, for instance, Travels of Ethel the Van, I am going to connect to this channel today. Now, we already know that they connected to TuberChat before, but I can tell you this, when I'm out, like later tonight, Gloria's Platter will be streaming, or even Kristen Welton's got a premiere coming up in 45 minutes. If somebody wants to connect with me during another live chat, I connect with them right that second. So not even worrying about a day or 2 days or 3 days or whatever else. I connect right away. The reason why I'm making so much focus on this is for you to understand when you see every channel that I put on the screen, it is subscribed. It is only ever about 1 in 1,000 channels that I ever put up here that you see that is unsubscribed, and there's usually some kind of reason for that. Occasionally YouTube glitches. We've seen that kind of thing before. The last time we saw TuberChat unsubscribed from a channel was because they and I have not visited each other's channel for a year. So that's something to think about too when you're losing subscribers. If there's anybody you haven't visited for a year, it's possible YouTube's going to take you away from them. But anyway, so I just wanted to put some focus on that. It's a great question. I really do appreciate you asking it because it gives me an opportunity to talk about that again. But I can tell you, like I said, I always connect with people right away. Literally that second, I open another window. If I'm in a live stream or a premiere, I run a person's 3 or 4 minute video right then and there. And most of you know that because you've seen my comments. Either I've done it for you or you've seen them out there. It's a minimum of a 3-minute video if I'm outside of TuberChat. Here in TuberChat, I'm going to show you how I connect with people like Travels of Ethel the Van. I'm going to take a 10-minute video, which is this second one right here. I'm going to add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list within the next 24 hours. I will watch that video in full, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, give them a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn their notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. I'm kind of laughing because it looks like she's yelling at me there. And then hopefully they have our notification bell on so they don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Mr. Fulton Mraz, on Wednesday, July 20th is your 23rd birthday, so we're going to look forward to that in a little under 3 weeks. Derek's Journey is coming up right now, and it's time for me to add some names to our wheel from our chat list, so I'm going to do that right this second. Case Quick Bites, thank you for the share. I really do appreciate that. Great Farmer Freelance is another fellow Canadian. He would have celebrated Canada Day yesterday. It was funny. I think I caught him this morning, right? This morning's live stream. Great Farmer Freelance is on every morning for an hour or two, and he has StreamYard panels and things like that. And Great Farmer Freelance asked everybody today, they said, how did you celebrate Canada Day? And I said, I wore a red shirt. That was the height of my celebration yesterday. I am absolutely proud to be Canadian, but I had a pretty tight schedule yesterday. I had a lot of things I was doing before TuberChat, but I never like to take the day off from TuberChat because we're only here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday anyway, but I never want to take a stream off unless I absolutely have to, because when a day comes that I absolutely have to, I don't already want to have been taking some off. We lost a few streams due to a bad internet connection a couple weeks ago, but we should be good to go either now or soon enough. So, Derek's Journey is an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and this is somebody who wants to motivate us with fitness more than anything else. Pardon me, the truth is on this channel there's actually a dynamic family of creators, and you'll notice that on the front page, Derek's Journey is putting a lot of focus on supporting other channels, not to mention they happen to be monetized, so you can support them with super chats and memberships when you get there. But you'll notice that this family of creators takes us along on a lot of different adventures, and they're even doing a lot of product reviews now. So I skipped that video yesterday to take your latest one, but I am going to take this rain. I just want to see what you have to say about these. I had one time. Most of you drink. I don't want to admit it in front of Michael's Adventures, but I have Monster here. That's my breakfast every day. And I did try one rain one time, hoping it would be similar, but their sour apple one is nothing like Monster, so I'm gonna have to either try it again or see what you have to say. But I've taken their latest video, I've added that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with this creator. Just make sure I watch another piece of content for them. Derek's Journey is an advocate for helping others grow their channel, and this creator shows a lot of leadership in taking on challenges and gathering other creators together for a lot of fitness collaboration. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Derek's Journey has over 1,400 subscribers right now. We're watching this channel grow rapidly, and he's incredibly supportive as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and getting that support coming back to you as well. Be Amazing Sylvia just dropped a super chat on us, so I'm going to put that channel up on the screen right away. She's done that before. Be Amazing Sylvia has been a friend for a very long time, connected to me since before TuberChat even started, as a matter of fact. And it is because of a few creators like Be Amazing Sylvia, House of X Entertainment Inc., Jeremy D-Day, Ace Flaw 1, Vern's Junk Closet, of course, and a few others, that I was inspired to even start TuberChat as another growth stream, but focused on the relationships between creators. Because when I met Be Amazing Sylvia and a lot of her following, I found that there were so many generous creators willing to help each other. And I was inspired, therefore, and I said, you know, there's a lot of generous people out there. If we could just find each other, everybody would do very well, a lot faster, too, because we'd be willing to help each other. So luckily, that's working. We see it here all the time. Be Amazing Sylvia now has almost 3,700 subscribers, so you can bet there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. You can see that she's featured a lot of channels on her front page, so it just shows her generosity in promoting others. I'm going to take stream replay here, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me just catch up with this channel a little bit. I am looking at this Krispy Kreme video. I heard a story the other day, and I don't know if this is true. Most of us who've been lucky enough to have Krispy Kreme donuts know how like unbelievably delicious and terrorizing they are to our diets. But Krispy Kreme apparently had in the very beginning, they may have had, and I'm paraphrasing the story of course, an option only to buy either 1 or 4 or 12 donuts. So the problem is that if the price of one is so bad, or 2 or 3 or 4 compared to 12, you might be inclined to buy a whole dozen. The problem is most people can't eat a dozen donuts, and I never want to encourage anybody to even try. But because you have to buy so many, you have no choice but to share them with other people. And this is how the word of mouth about Krispy Kreme might have gotten going. Even if the story is not 100% true, it's a great idea behind it. So I love stories like that. I always love things about marketing and, you know, the idea of word of mouth and how we can help each other push word about all the different things we're doing around. So on that note, thank you everybody for the shares. I really will appreciate that as well. Those are the kind of things that make our YouTube channels really move fast. Forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If anybody's mentioned a question or a comment, like a question or a comment that you meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention TuberChat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Spring Meadow Farm and Garden, it's good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'm just going to get a few more names onto our reel right now. Step by Step is coming up in a moment here. And I'm going to try to move faster through channels right now because I want to get as many on the screen as I can. Big Son's Lawn Care has been with us for a while, and Come Hither with Heather. And then I'll add some more names in another few moments when we get back down to 5 or 6. So let's spin. We get another channel up here. When I look at Be Amazing Sylvia's homepage, and I'm so sorry, Makeup Mom and Son, I'm not sure if she's still in the chat. I did it again. I don't know why it is. I keep forgetting to show her second channel. I know I forget with a lot of people. I don't mean to do that. We can't show, like, you know, 4 channels or 5 channels for each creator that has one. But I forgot to show Makeup Mom and Son's second channel there. This is Be Amazing Sylvia's second channel called Sylvia's Daily Positivity, so you can bet that you're going to see more generosity from this creator in wanting to promote, encourage, and motivate others. So I hope everybody will connect with her on this more personal channel. And with 208 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. There's our featured channel for today, Bearded Eagle. We looked at that channel for the first 5 or 10 minutes of today's stream. I hope everybody will connect with Bearded Eagle if you haven't already. And they are somebody who I connected with by chance a couple of months ago, and it just turned out that they were already supporting some of the members of the TuberChat family already, which is kind of cool. So Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is up right now. This is a creator, for instance, that has 4 channels. I'll show you a couple of them right now. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is well over 18,000 subscribers now, approaching, soon enough will be approaching 19,000. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. This is another creator that I've been connected to for about 2.5 years. So when I talk about Be Amazing Sylvia and some of the other creators that were inspirational to TuberChat, this is a special channel to talk about because Kid Wonder behind this channel is a creator that was so unbelievably supportive to me, both on my personal channel and in the creation of TuberChat while I was building it up to get ready to stream. Kid Wonder was the first creator chosen out of the TuberChat family to be featured on episode number 2 of TuberChat, if you can imagine. So now that we're at 427 episodes, it's interesting to see that this creator has been here the whole time and before that, and is still growing their channel the right way, meeting new friends and family members. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him here. It's pure variety on this channel. I'm just going to take a basketball video here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with Kid Wonder. He posts frequently, so it's easy to fall behind here. And when I look at Kid Wonder's gaming and live stream, we see a video gaming channel from this same creator, and it's interesting to note that I've actually collaborated with them a few weeks ago. It's probably a month ago now. We got together and we played a pool game on the phone together. 8-Ball Pool it was called. So if you want to see Kid Wonder mop the floor with TuberChat in a pool game, you can see that on his channel. And of course over here he's monetized with Super Chats and memberships available as well. Thank you, Bearded Eagle, for a Super Chat. I really do appreciate that. He's done that several times before. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. Like I said, we looked at that channel at the beginning of this stream for the first 5 or 10 minutes, and of course we feature them across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. I wonder if that is "I'll chafe my back step." Oh dear. Did I should I not have said that? But it's good to see you in the house. I'm going to have a look and see if that's actually a channel or if there's something up there. Might be okay. And I try to be conscious of reading before I speak, but it doesn't always work out that way. But we'll see. And one of our brand newest members is here right now. Actually, our brand newest official member, RC Nicole Outdoors. I'm not sure if they've chatted, but they came in and grabbed a gold membership, which is an extreme sign of generosity here in TuberChat. And I wonder, maybe this is a creator that we already know. Starting greetings from Singapore, maybe not. Solo camping, cooking, and videography, which is really cool. It's a brand new channel, so they've got 14 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. Now, we know the first 100 is more challenging than ever to get to, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones, getting monetized and things like that all the time. Now, I'm just going to take one of their latest videos, their latest one. I'm going to add this into my watch later list because I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. What this will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn their notification bell on so that I don't miss their further live streams. Forgive me, I'm looking at something while I'm talking here. I'm getting my speech all messed up. I am going to head to their channel, watch their video in full, give them a comment, give them a thumbs up, subscribe, turn their notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully they have our notification bell on as well so that they don't miss our further live streams. Are always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then I'm not sure if I pronounced that name right. Forgive me, I just tripped over your channel name there, because if it was to be pronounced the way that I was starting there, "I'll chafe" might lead into a handful of different sentences that could otherwise not want to be said. But please let me know if I'm pronouncing that properly, or if there is a better way for me to be able to pronounce that more accurately. I want to promote your channel better when you're here, or accurately. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen in a second here. I'm going to get through as many channels as I can in the next 25 minutes or so. And then Kristen Welton has a premiere coming up for us. The live redirect is already set. And when we get about 10 minutes from now, I'll start dropping the link for that so everybody can head over. You'll be able to meet more friends and family members for your own channel while you're over there. And I'll leave this live stream running right up until it starts. And Grape Farmer Freelance is coming up. Another fellow Canadian is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. We got another channel that might be coming into the chat, but we'll see. Great Farmer Freelance is somebody that goes live every day, and it's actually in the mornings. Astro Wolfie, good to see you here. I thought this might be your first time with TuberChat, but maybe I'm mistaken. But either way, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Beer Dead Eagle, eh? The focus is on the beer there in Bearded Eagle. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, though. They're making me laugh. But like I said, they happen to be a very supportive creator. I actually see them out supporting other creators all the time. And it was just coincidence that they found me from outside, but we're already following a couple people here in the TuberChat family. And I actually think that Great Farmer Freelance was one of those channels, which is kind of cool. So Great Farmer Freelance brings us homesteading content more than anything else. But this creator is doing a lot of live streaming, particularly in the mornings, and bringing up a lot of StreamYard panelists as well. Now, this is a channel that's growing rapidly, and they've built up an incredible live stream. I'm actually, to say the least, impressed, if not almost amazed, at what Great Farmer Freelance has been able to do in such a short period of time. But he's an advocate for growing other channels as well. Cali King 916 from Sacramento, California. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Six Bows is back. Thank you so much. Yeah, I know YouTube does a bit of recommending just because TuberChat's been around long enough now. Has the phonetic beer in it. Yes, that's just coincidence though. Great Farmer Freelance brings us video, shorts, and live streams, so all three types of content on this channel, and hopefully everybody will connect with them. We can see that they've long passed their 500 subscribers now, and will likely have that community tab popping up within the next few days. Jeremy D-Day's in the house. And there you go, Bearded Eagle. Yes, I think you were connected to Great Farmer Freelance before TuberChat, if I'm right, but I could be wrong about that. It's interesting. Bearded Eagle actually came to TuberChat through my personal channel, and was able to find this afterwards because of that. So next up is Facing Reality. This is another creator who always engages conversation here in TuberChat, and for that I'm very grateful. This is a creator who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way, and when you engage conversation in a chat of any kind, you're doing a great service for that host because you're sending true engagement signals into the algorithm. I'm just going to take one of her latest videos, put that in my catch-up list. I did catch her on a live stream the other day, and that was really cool. She had some students. She said she was supposed to be marking papers, but the students were interfering. So that was interesting to see. You can see that there in that replay. Facing Reality tells you that she brings positive messages in a fun way, but we've known Facing Reality for a very long time now, and I can tell you that she does that not only here in TuberChat, but everywhere she goes as well. This is an incredibly supportive creator, so wherever I am out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I seem to run into Facing Reality regularly, and they're always spreading that same positivity and engaging conversation everywhere they go as well. So let me see what I can do about adding another couple of names onto the Wheel of Doom here. Dine with Sonia has been with us for a long time. Florida Claimers Ted. And I'm going to get through as many channels as I can in the next 20 minutes or so. Six Bows is back. And I'll spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up, and then I'll keep try to keep it moving. like I said, we're going to go from here into a premiere where you can continue to meet more friends and family members, and then we're going to be sent into another live stream where you can continue that as well, and there'll be link drops over there. I know everybody likes that. Florida Claimers TED is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator has got going on their channel. I was lucky to catch them for a live stream actually the other day. They've been giving us a lot of support on our copyright-free music channel, and that's where we're going to go after Kristen's premiere, of course. Florida Claimers TED, by coincidence, we were having a conversation, and they said that they happen to be a DJ in a past life, so that's something that I have in common with them. But it's interesting the different things you find out of people, about people, as you conversate with them here on the social network that we like to call YouTube. And it's interesting as friendships grow what you find you have in common with a lot of other creators as well. So I'm just going to take Florida Claimers TED latest video. I did catch a live stream the other day, but I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall behind with their content. Florida Claimers TED originally comes to us from Scratch and Pete PA, as a matter of fact, and he's got over 900 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther because they are officially on the road to 1K. And then as well, they're getting some serious activity with some of these shorts videos. So I hope that that continues for them as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And then thank you, Astro Wolfie. Life with Mountain Folk is coming up next. From 92 to 95, playing techno mostly. So you know what happened after, so it was a little bit earlier than that for me, but I was playing a lot of techno. From 91, I think it was, around there, 91, 92, for about a year. And then when things started to move for me, I wanted to be like on the radio and this and that, so I just switched to top 40 right away. And as the techno movement started to span into all its different things between trance and house and all that other stuff, I went with, you know, pure top 40 cheese, if you want to call it that, and ended up doing that for a long time. But it's interesting, you see what I mean? This is one of the, like, an expansion on the conversation we had the other day. Life with Mountain Folk has 434 subscribers. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to take another video from them and see what they got going on. They got a few of these car show videos. I'm going to take their latest video, Spectacular Views from Above. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get to know their content a little bit better. Again, the idea is that when channels are here on the screen, I get to know them better. Over weeks and months, I get to watch videos and hang out in live streams, get to know the content. And if you want to connect with me on the other social networks, eventually I get to know the creators behind the channels as well. And that's where the stories come from that you can hear get better and better depending on how long I've known different creators. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time, and you can reach out. Doesn't have to be questions. If there's something you think I can help with, I'm happy to. I love talking YouTube. Otherwise, I'm always happy to hear lessons learned along the way or different things people have noticed out in their YouTube journeys as well, especially information that we can share among everybody so that we can all learn from each other and make the best decisions for our channels and our videos. Mrs. VSNC09 is in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away. Come Hither with Heather is coming up. Come Hither with Heather does paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations more than anything else. And she has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to TuberChat for a very long time. But they actually spread their generosity around, and I joined them on their channel for a special live stream that they did that was advocating for Scratch and Pete PA, who's a beloved moderator here in TuberChat, to get some extra watch hours. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Scratch and Pete PA has a playlist on his channel called All Scratch and Pete. Takes about 16 or 17 hours to run, but we will all consider it a favor if you want to go over there and run that for him. Come Hither with Heather has 584 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can see this channel reach that 600 soon enough and push them a little bit farther. I'm just going to take another video from Come Hither with Heather and put this into my catch-up list. I've got notifications set on their next 3 videos that are coming up. Oh, these are streams, actually. Are they streams? Yeah, it looks like they are, right? YouTube's changed the way they do these buttons and the wording that they use, so I forget how to tell the difference. I think instead of saying scheduled for July 3rd, it's going to say premieres July 3rd. So that's for tomorrow, one on Tuesday, and then one a couple of weeks ahead. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm really going to race through channels now because we've only got 15 minutes left. I'm going to leave this live stream running right up until the moment that Kristen Welton's premiere starts. It's time for me to start dropping the link for that as well. So I'll do that. Anybody can head over there whenever they would like. And the live chat, of course, is already running because it's a premiere. And then you'll be able to meet more friends and family members, and she will send us over into the music stream afterwards, and you can continue meeting friends and family members over there as well. I'm just going to grab that link right now, as a matter of fact. Like I said, anybody can feel free to go over if you want, but the live redirect is set. We can all raid together, and then raid next is going to be pinned so that you can grab that link easily if you'd like to. And then as well, Sixpose's back is here. This is another creator I'm still getting to know. They've been to TuberChat several times, but they're, oh dear, I'm going to skip to another video if I can. I'm going to take this chat video and just see what happens here when you're chilling. And use this catch-up video. I hope things worked out with that that other video there, your latest one. That was a stream. 392 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And Sixpose's back is another creator that's incredibly supportive. I see them out supporting others as well. 6 daughters. And on their channel, they make videos about everything. So it's pure variety over here. I hope everybody will enjoy that. Like I said, I'm still getting to know them. But I'm sure we have much to be learned from this creator as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And like I said, I'm just going to race through channels. I'll get to as many as I can in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Step by Step Family is coming up right now. I'm not sure if they've been on the wheel or on the screen. And forgive me for not being certain. Yes, of course. Okay. So Step by Step Family has 224 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. They're obviously bringing us shorts and videos. I'm not sure if streams are something that has started or might be an idea for the future as a possibility. Just digging through their videos right now to see if we... Yeah, I must have connected here. I'm just going to take your latest video and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with your content, get to know it a little bit better. Here's an example of one of these collaborations. So there you see again Derek's journey when they are doing a collaboration type thing here where one creator sets out a series of videos and then a lot of other creators kind of do that. That's what I was talking about when we had Derek's Journey's channel up a little while ago. So Step by Step Family, I'm still getting to know. They're a fun, crazy, and sometimes chaotic blended family of 8. They love to have fun and live every day to its fullest. They play games, have competitions, do science experiments, beauty tutorials with 6 girls in the home, and more. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. I'm just going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up. Case Quick Bites is asking how to swap playlists. It's a simple arrangement where you're agreeing to run a playlist for another creator. They're agreeing to run a playlist of your videos. You can imagine that by running an entire playlist of videos, or if you get a lot of people to do that for you, your watch hours hours are really going to stack up. But the reason why I push it so much here on TuberChat is because there's a couple of extra benefits in that somebody's watching all of those videos or running them from beginning to end. You're not obligated to sit and watch every single second of every video. So you could do it when you work, when you sleep, when you eat, when you go out, on another device or in another window on a computer, if you use a computer for that. And it's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started with someone. When you think about the fact that they're going to run a playlist for you today, that's great. But as well, they're probably going to watch most of your videos for the next year or even beyond. And that's where your watch hours are really going to start to stack up exponentially. So Mrs. VSNC09 is up right now. This creator does a lot of variety on their channel. You can see generosity in them by pushing a lot of other channels here in their features. They've got shorts, videos, and live streams, and they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. One of the things that you will notice about this creator is a lot of their content revolves around the royal family. And when they do a live stream, they have an incredibly engaged conversation going along with that live stream. And then as well, Mrs. VSNC09 does a great job of leading the conversation. So it's really something to see. I think something that a lot of creators can be inspired by. And I'm hoping that you will check out what I'm talking about by connecting with them. With over 2,700 subscribers, that 3,000 is really coming up quick. I'm just getting another couple of names onto the wheel as well. My copy and paste isn't cooperating, but that's okay. And let's spin. We'll get another channel up here, USA Scratchers. I'm going to get you on there in a second. I'm going to have to take it one by one here because I don't want to go overtime. And pardon me while I yell through the house there. Nature Song Sounds for Sleeping is coming up right now. This is a brand new connection for TuberChat. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but hopefully I'll find the channel pretty quickly here. And then what I'm going to do is take one of your videos and I will add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll take this 11-minute one. And I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Now, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right when I say Christiana Ekezi. But I would love it if you'd correct me if I'm wrong. But this is another brand new channel for TuberChat. So again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. Usually look for something around 10 minutes. I'll take this 11-minute one. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do again is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to, well, I know you're subscribed to TuberChat, but I hope you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. And we are here every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And the times just change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Homestead Where You Are. I think we looked at this channel earlier today. I am 99% certain. And Trish the Natural is coming up as well. I should have taken them off the wheel, but that's okay. Trish the Natural happens to be a member, And this creator has been showing to be a very dedicated and loyal supporter. So for that reason, this channel is going to be featured on TuberChat. We feature a different channel every single day. Today's featured channel, of course, is Bearded Eagle. So I hope everybody will connect with both of them. Trish the Natural, more than anything else, wants to talk to us about hair care, but they bring a lot of other beauty, lifestyle, and variety on their channel as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I am enjoying getting to know this channel. The idea, of course, is the more your channel's on the screen, I get to know the channel better. The more I go through your content over weeks and months, I get to know that a little bit better, and then eventually possibly the creators behind the channels and the stories get better as I promote you every time you're here. Don Ray B, I'm just going to add you onto the wheel right now. I'm just doing it one by one because we're getting really close to time. I'm just going to take our link and drop it in the chat another couple of times here. And if you want to head over to Kristen Welton's channel, her live chat is already running, and we're all going to raid at the same time afterwards if you'd like. But you can head over there early if you want to. You can meet more friends and family members over there. And then as well, she's going to send us into another live stream on our copyright-free music channel. It's all the same music you hear on TuberChat. And there is a virtual 24-hour live stream over there with a video game running and a lot of fun over there. So you'll be able to meet more friends and family members. And we do have a link drop command over there as well. I know a lot of people like that. Spring Meadow Farm and Garden is up here for the first time. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do to connect with this channel is take one of your latest videos. I'm going to take this 13-minute one, add it into my catch-up list. That will help me to I meant to add that into my watch later. Let's give me just a second here. My watch later list, that will help me to, after the live stream today, go through my watch later list in the next 24 hours and watch that video in full. While I do that, I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you'll have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So it's worth noting the way that I add names onto the wheel is based on how active everybody is, much more than time spent. So the way that I do it towards the end of the stream, pardon me, like right now, is I actually do it manually. And the trouble with that is I'll show you a window I'm looking at here where I keep up with the chat. When I look at my participants list, if you haven't happened to leave a message within the last 60 seconds or so, it's easy to skip over a name even if you've been here for a long time. So I am going to apologize soon for the channels that we didn't get to, but I've got enough time just for the next 3, and we'll see if I might be able to squeeze one more in. USA Scratchers has 337 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. One of the things I've said repeatedly about a lot of creators in the lottery ticket scratching genre, like Florida Claimers Ted, Scratch and Pete PA, USA Scratchers now, and we have at least 10 more. There are very generous creators behind these channels, and I hope everybody will enjoy connecting with them. The content is always exciting, right? For those of you who have played any kind of lottery scratch ticket, it's fun to see anybody get some good luck with these. And then as well, like I said, the creators behind these channels tend to be very generous in a lot of different ways, and I see a lot of these creators helping each other grow. So I'm just going to take USA Scratcher's latest video, put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with them, make sure I don't fall farther behind. And then thank you, Barb's Country Home, for being here. And then The Gathering Within is coming in. Sorry, The Gathering Within, I didn't welcome you when you came in, I don't think, but that's a fellow Canadian. I did put you on the wheel right away, and she would have celebrated Canada Day yesterday. That's Jennifer. She has a special channel because she brings us something you might find to be common and a big genre, which is relaxing content. There's lots of different ways this can be presented, but with different pleasing visuals and audio. And The Gathering Within Emotion also mixes these up, so we always have something new to see and hear, but they mix that with positive affirmations that are spoken by the host as well, and that can be really cool. I use this channel, or I describe it as something people might use as a positive start to your day or a positive pick-me-up at some point in the day. I think we can all use that at time. And then, or from time to time. And then this channel has almost 1,200 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And we'd love to see them move a little bit farther towards that milestone. Let's spin the wheel. We get another channel up here. And Don Ray B is coming up next. We'll see what this creator has got going on for us. And this is another brand new channel, so again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is go through their videos, and I'm going to look for something 10 minutes. I'll take this 12-minute one, add this into my catch-up list or watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully everybody, or hopefully they are having our notification bell on as well, so they don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Big Son's Lawn Care is coming up right now, and I see that Emotion has walked in the door, so that will be the last channel that we look at for today. I'm still going to leave this live stream running for another 3 minutes or so everybody can clean up their connections here before we go over to Kristen Welton's premiere. But that live chat is already running. You'll meet more friends and family members over there, and then like I said, she's going to send us into another live stream on our copyright-free music channel where you can meet more friends and family members. Big Son's Lawn Care has 932 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They are officially on the road to the magical 1K, and I'm just going to take one of their latest videos. I'll take your channel update video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get to know your content a little bit better. The idea, of course, is that over time I get to know the channel and the content and eventually maybe the creator, and the stories get better as time goes on as well. All that fluff and stuff. Good to see you in the house. Next up, I'm going to spin the wheel just for fun, but we're going to put Emotion up here. This is a talented singer and songwriter who happens to be here as a moderator and a gold member. We see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. Travel Walks TV, good to see you here. And Chartomi DeVio, good to see you in the house as well. Emotion New Soul is what I type in to find this channel because their name is so unbelievably popular. We find that it can be a little bit challenging. There's Emotion New Soul right there. He's actually got two channels. His second channel, called Writing with Emotion New Soul, will give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the music is made, but this creator brings us their original works in the form of music videos, compilations, both in premieres, live streams, and rounds out the channels both with shorts and reaction videos. He's fully monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships. This creator shows unbelievable generosity. Yesterday, as an example, he came into TuberChat and gifted 5 memberships to different creators here in the chat, which was really cool. I hope everybody will connect with Emotion. Again, just type in Emotion New Soul. You'll find him right away. You can meet more friends and family members over there on his channel as well, because he happens to be a moderator. So thank you everyone for the time that you spent. Forgive me for the channels that we didn't get to today. We're back tomorrow 3 hours earlier than today, and we'll be at it for another 2.5 hours, back again on Independence Day as well. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.